Hey everybody out there, all you cool cats and kittens. No, we ain't going down that road, but here we go. We got a little more of an update here. We got this Grand Prix. Been put a little bit of Marvel mystery oil in the engine here, and been spinning it backwards to get the apex seals kind of softened up. And I got the carburetor. It's off. Waiting on some parts. Got the Talotzin carburetor, or however the hell you say it. But rolling this thing around, put the old plug back in. This is the wrong way to spin it, but the best way to soften the seals up. So, but we're gonna go through this briefly here, because I don't have the whole time of the day to do so. But you can see how much compression this thing's got. I can barely spin this thing over. I mean, it's really got some good compression. It's got the old torque converter set up here, like the go-karts automatic transmission kind of set up. And got some 20-inch tires back here, 20-inch tall, 12-inch wide on some 10-inch wheels in the front, 9.5 wide in the front, 10-inch wheels, and about 9.5 wide. I'm just trying to go through this a little bit more in depth here, so everybody can kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna have to break this thing down, do some blasting, and send some stuff to the chrome shop, make some of the brake lines. They had drum brakes on here. I wanted to keep it stock, but man, it's really hard to find anything for this car. But you can see it's all fiberglass tub, about an 1/8-inch wall on it. Looks like the old Ford vans, the way this trailing arms is set up on this thing, except they're not I-beams like the old Econoline vans were. This body is freaking, it's rough, but it's all there. It's not busted to hell, and for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, you can kind of see how everything's made here. And this actually is the cover that goes on the engine with the coil pack, and as this little bearing spins right here, some people might know, some people don't know, because they're not familiar with the Wankel engines. But this actually, this little bearing's kind of free running. It actually pulsates for this fuel pump to keep the fuel going to it, And this thing is definitely rough, but I mean, look at this spoiler. I mean, you can almost sit on this thing. You can sit 150 pounds on it, probably wouldn't bend it up too bad, For what I've read, I could be wrong, but this rear end is actually a Dana rear end. And this is full suspension here. Trying to get you guys a good view here. It's got actually leaf springs under here. Maybe you can kind of see it from this angle, from the side, but it's actually got leaf springs under here that actually ties in this whole piece all the way across, almost like a truck, But then the shocks, so that's just, I guess that's your spring, and then the shocks are just your dampening and your rebound and whatnot. And it's almost like a whole subframe that just pivots on that all the way to your front piece. It's got a little pivot point. But so this is another little update. Waiting on the car parts. They should be in by the end of the week. I'll post another video here and let everybody check it out. I'm gonna try and do all the glass work and paint it back like it was, because that's always the best thing. Try to keep them like they were, Once the car parts come in, I'm waiting on the coil pack. I know we still got some other stuff. I want to get it running first. That's the first plan of attack. Once it gets running, then we can figure out what we're gonna do. If it's not running, then we might have to look for another engine, or, you know, upgrade it Captain Kirk style and do some crazy stuff with it. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, all right, guys and girls, peace out. Have a great weekend.